Anthony Crimmins, Stickstar Productions, THSLL Super Regional Coverage, Day 2, brought to you by Josie Records. A North District D2 clash between Rockwall and the Prosper Eagles. Rockwall led by head coach Mike Fay. Prosper led by head coach Jared Vania. A matchup between the North District 1 seed, Rockwall, and the North District 5 seed, Prosper. Earlier this season, when these two teams matched up, Rockwall was able to defeat Prosper, but now the game is a little more serious. A trip to the Final Four on the line. The goalies clutch gloves and head to their cages. I'm joined today by Kyle Saunders. Kyle, what are you looking to see in this matchup?
This is one of the more intriguing matchups. As you mentioned, Rockwall was able to get away with the one in the regular season. I'm looking to see here what this potent attack unit from Rockwall is able to do against Prosper's defensive unit. Both teams have playmakers all over the field, so this is going to be a fun game. Great GB there.
The story of the game yesterday for Prosper from a coaching adjustment standpoint was their ability to get into the 10-man ride, and then also their ability to apply pressure at the face-off X as they face it up with a long stick. Right there you see Rockwall able to break the pressure.
Yeah, right into the 10-man ride again.
Yeah, those were the two adjustments that they made early. Here's Brody Lowry getting to the middle.
A great take by the senior. Gets top side, puts his shoulder right in that guy, and gets his hands free. Yanks it a little wide.
Here's freshman Hunter Roberts. They move it up to Reed Lewis over the top. A lot of quality communication going on by a pretty senior-laden roster. Here's McMahon, gets to the middle. He's open. Roberts now has his man hung at X. Looks to turn the corner, but it's turned away. Reed Lewis bears down. Nice shot over the top.
Yeah, this Rockwall offensive unit is potent. They've got weapons everywhere, regardless of class. I mean, Hunter Roberts is a great little player. He's a freshman. Had a tremendous impact on their game yesterday. Obviously, you've got Brody Lowry and then Luke Fisher. A good take there.
Another heavy lifter for these Rockwall no mascots is number 31, John Burton.
Oh, that's where that goes.
That Luke Fisher?
Luke Fisher says, hey, don't leave me on this shooting corner because I'm a shooter. Kind of has a low release there. Hides his stick, puts it off hip.
Off
Great
hip
shot.
all day. Off hip all day.
Fisher, a senior, heading out to Stevenson this fall. Good pickup for them.
Gets him going early. 1-0 Rockwall. Any face-off that Prosper can manufacture is going to be big. Here's J-Dub, Jacob Williams.
Oh, what a play to
Senior
sell
sells
out
there. Yep. He's heading to Mount Olive. It's a big ride. Rockwall applying a lot of pressure. Rockwall made it to the Final Four last year, but was dispatched by McKinney, another mascotless program. And now they're looking to make their way back as they are Is this a little zone look? Yep. Just so happens it is. We'll also have updates from other games around the state. Currently, Colleyville is playing Rockwall. There's a little 4-man rotation. That's a pretty good job there.
Nice piece there by the defenseman. Get his stick up in that passing lane. Rockwall looks to settle back in.
4 long sticks in the diamond up top and 2 shorties down low.
Lowry's going to test his short sticks ability. Fans thinks he should try him too. Here's Fisher again. Oh, Fish.
Ice
Fisher.
grab. Ever the showman.
Never afraid to have a little fun, that kid. Fisher just snipes that thing low to high.
Shooter! 2-0.
He's batting 1,000.
Rockwall and the Fighting Luke Fishers getting it going.
2-0 early here. Prosper safe for the first face-off possession. They lost it on the backup of a shot. They're going to want to get some of that today.
Possession.
Possession, it's important.
It's going to be tough, though, when Rockwall is rolling out number 5, Carson Newman.
Newman.
And you've got wing play like this from junior Preston McMahon, who can absolutely scoot. Hair just waving beautifully in the air.
Newman communicating there, telling him, hey, let's chill out, enjoy this possession again.
Well, the zone, if they stay in it, will force Rockwall to be a little more methodical, but one of the keys is that Rockwall has the shooters to test the limits of the zone. That makes it very difficult. Nice little wheel look.
A great little handle there by McMahon. Catches, gets topside, just pushes it wide of the cage.
Currently in the Austin Super Regional in Division II action, Rockwall leads Frisco 2-0.
Who's Frisco playing?
Colleyville. Colleyville, the 6th seed, D2-wise. And Frisco, the 2 seed. Colleyville was able to outlast Georgetown by a goal. Are they out of the zone? Nope, they're still in it. Trying to figure it out.
Oh.
Own goal.
Own goal?
I believe that was an own goal.
Not sure who we give it to. Maybe Fisher. He's the last guy to touch the ball.
Either that or the in-home, whoever they've got marked down. There's some frustration there. Makes it 3-0. Baggio. Oh, they give it to Fisher. Baggio, no.
They gave it to Fisher?
That's a first quarter hat trick by number 4. Feeling good, Billy Ray. Looking good, Lewis.
Another face-off win here by Newman. Can't corral the ground ball, though.
Would have liked to have seen him get that second hand on there, a little nonchalant, but he's picked up plenty of one-hand GBs, so not the end of the world for us. Newman maybe is not the matchup.
Pretty athletic.
Strong.
Absolute beast in 6-man football, from what I understand.
Yeah. He's athletic. Lots of plays being made.
He's headed up to Bellarmine to play his collegiate lacrosse.
Yep, he's heading up there with his teammate, Brody Lowry, number 18, the lefty, the captain. Again, this is Texas High School Lacrosse League Super Regional coverage of the North District Super Regional, the DTX, Dallas, Texas, via Stickstar Productions, and it's brought to you by Josie Records. Josie Records Dallas is a 15,000 square foot music mecca that specializes in vinyl records, including collectibles, new releases, CDs, tapes, turntables, and music accessories. Josie Records is located at 2821 LBJ Freeway, Farmers Branch, Texas.
Oh, there's a nice goal.
That was a nice goal. Number
32, Cole Schmidt. He carries up, drop steps, gets under, choked up, just snaps that thing right out under a ridiculous amount of on-ball pressure there. The defenseman does a good job taking away topside, forcing him under, and no slide was ready to go.
Makes it 3-1. Prosper able to capitalize on really their first prolonged offensive possession. In other action, Frisco now down to Colleyville 2-1. Hayden Lundy with the bucket for Frisco, not Frosco, Frisco. Big face-off win there for Rockwall. And that's going to be a timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Carl Lynch. Carl Lynch currently serves as the head coach for SMU, but has coached all around North Texas at the collegiate ranks for some time. Yesterday you saw Cartoon Carl grace us with his presence. A lot of fun. We'll be doing those again. That's a segment that you'll find here exclusively on Stickstar Productions.
That's it. I haven't seen Cartoon Carl anywhere else.
And it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, we appreciate Coach Lynch. If you would like to sponsor the Stickstar Productions, there's several sponsorship opportunities, including the first and second quarters. And so this, you'll likely be sponsoring the state championship weekend. First and second quarters are available, as well as we have other opportunities such as Friends of the THSLL and Stickstar Productions. Those sponsors include Bridge Lacrosse and Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And then we have THSLL and Stickstar Productions supporters, and that includes the Headstrong Foundation. Check them out at headstrong.org or follow them at Lax Beat Blood Cancer. Rich Moses is the director there. In this timeout, what do you think Coach Fay is discussing since he took it?
If I'm Coach Fay here, I think he's probably wanting to make a little bit of an adjustment. If I was him, I'd like to see my guys play a little faster against the zone in their carries. Seems like they're kind of, they've had some success here, but if they could, kind of start to carry a little quicker, apply a little more pressure with the ball in their stick, kind of force Prosper to start rotating a little quicker, it might open up the inside a little bit. If I was him, I really wouldn't be too worried about this zone. The shots they've put on cage have gone so far, so stay patient in this and play a little bit quicker. Probably start to see more buckets fall.
3-1 here. Rockwall leading Prosper. Rockwall, the 1 seed out of Dallas. Prosper, the 5 seed. It looks like they've gone to the man, Preston McMahon.
Gone man, locking Lowry with the short stick right now. Got his defender hung here. If I'm here, I send the goalie first. Let him move the ball and then recover back to the cage.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
It's a great job on ball defense right there. McMahon, good take. Like to see Prosper good at his back there. You know, he's got him posted up. His back's to the defense. To me, that's a good time to send the slide and double.
I would have liked to see. Oh, head up. And a turnover.
Bad look, just tough handle there. Kind of throwing it across his body with his inside hand. Teammate unable to corral that on the backside cut. And here we are back to this 10-man.
The 10-man is sneaky, especially if you haven't seen it much. One of the things that Rockwall has going for them is the athleticism of their ball carriers, but you can't just run into a terrible spot on the field. That's a turnover.
Yeah, against the 10-man, what I would like to try and see happen, ideally, is you want to break their 10-man while you still have the 7-6 advantage clearing, so in your half of the field.
Right.
If you can do that, you kind of take the other 4 guys on the other half of the midline out of the equation.
I'd like to see them throw a guy behind, preferably the guy guarded by the goalie. Try and get him back there, and then maybe take a look at the goal. If you stick one of those bad boys early, make sure you have somebody ready to help. You can back them out of that pretty quick. In other action, Monmouth has punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Bryce Wasserman, Texan at the next level, he's dancing.
Shout out to the kid, establishing tremendous precedent up in New Jersey with the Monmouth Hawks. Kid's absolutely been ripping it up.
We got the trailer right there. Hunter Roberts gets under, sees the slide coming, bails.
Roberts is a solid little player. Like his game. There's Fisher going to take on Cole Turner. Kid's a good little athlete too. I like his game. Over here to Newman. Just going to try the long stick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hunter Roberts off hip all day.
Bang.
That was a great shot there.
Prosper's getting lost on what we call the shooting corner. It's where you don't want to give up shots because, well, as a shooter, that's the shooting corner. That's where you want to take them from.
When you go to shoot, you dump all the balls out right there, and you try and ping that back pipe. And they're shooting. Notice that was an underhand release. Coach Fay letting them play.
Yeah, Coach Fay, watching him in warm-ups, he can sling it, so he kind of lets his guys do it, which is refreshing. A tough release to see. Kids are snapping the ball out.
In other action, Klein currently up on Plano, 2-1. Big save there by Patrick Sinclair.
Massive save.
Oh, nice hockey. Now they're going to look the big turn.
Oh, good fake to escape, and they're out.
Dylan Brunk. Move it to Brody Lowry. Fades, doesn't get to the middle, unlike him. 4-1.
Does it all right until that last step, just running to the inline. Throws his hands, moves them, and then gives up his angle for free. Great job applying pressure on time adjacent here.
Zane Williams throws his hands, gets to the middle and finishes.
Oh my, Zane Williams. Zane Williams. Tough ball caught out here in the alley. Just beats his man with the scoots, fakes once, and then goes like twister near pipe. That was a pretty skilled little play there by Zane Williams.
That was a great finish, getting to the middle and dumping it near corner where he moved the goalie from by getting across the middle. It's potentially a 2-goal swing there.
One guy gets to the middle, one guy does not.
That's where the goals live. Here's Austin Otten on the faceoff, unable to pick up the ground ball. And this game is heating up a little bit, getting exciting. 43 seconds left.
There's Joshua Fisk coming up with that massive ground ball in that face-off.
There's numbers on the backside.
Rockwall not afraid to apply pressure everywhere defensively, especially on ball.
They've got some big, long defensemen.
Oh, big save.
Patrick Sinclair,
He felt that one.
the senior.
Oh, he's feeling it.
Senior heading to Southwestern with a great save there to end the first quarter, 4-2. Rockwall up. They got it going early, and then Prosper kind of settled in.
Yeah, Luke Fisher got it going. He had 2 really nice goals and then was credited with the own goal. So, by virtue of technicality, he has joined the hat trick club today.
Already,
And
our
he's
first member.
First member of the day, first quarter. Saw a little zone look from Prosper early. Then they hopped out of it. Like what they're doing in the 10-man ride. Rockwall has been fairly successful clearing the ball against it. A couple turnovers, but on the whole, doing a pretty good job there. I think that's probably where Coach Fay is spending some time talking about right now.
In other action, Colleyville up on Frisco 4-1 at the end of one. The Colleyville Panthers, the defending state champs at the D2 level. Kind of a sleepy season for them. They've played well, but have been not really thought of as the favorite. But they beat a great Georgetown team that we had #1 in our state rankings in overtime. And now they are up on Frisco 4-1. Lots of great action today across the state. We'll have it all for you. At the end of one, in the other Super Regional, we've got Plano losing to Klein 2-1. Klein defeated Reagan yesterday. Lots of great action today. Best of luck to Cartoon Carl and Real Carl, Coach Carl Lynch, as he and the SMU Mustangs head out to represent the LSA in the MCLA tournament. They just landed in California. Californians. Big face-off here. Newman.
Strong GB. Little footy.
Keeps it going forward. Just unable to complete that one. They were in. They had numbers. And here, Prosper looks to clear. This is Jared Brock scooting. Throws the ball upfield.
Oh,
Nice handle.
was a good job just to get his stick on that. Corral the ball.
Here's Hayden Stout, the sophomore, number 76 on paper. Way further up the depth chart in your heart. Believe that's his father's birth year, 76. Good vintage. That's a joke.
Oh, here comes the laundry. Pretty solid flag toss there. Not as high as some of the ones we saw yesterday, but, you know, it's the first one of the day. He's just warming up.
Definitely some elevation on that. Not stratospheric, but
Oh, that's a nice little lefty take down the alley.
this is the first man-up, man-down opportunity. And as you know, if you dialed in yesterday, man-up, man-down is brought to you by the Lone Star Alliance. The Lone Star Alliance, or the LSA, consists of 11 D1 teams and 18 Division II teams, representing Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas under the MCLA. What's the MCLA? The MCLA is a national organization of non-NCAA men's college lacrosse programs. The MCLA exists to provide quality lacrosse experience under the when NCAA lacrosse does not exist. Man up here. Little 3-3 look. A little seal there on the backside.
That's a great
Fearon.
little look. Another big save. Sinclair really feeling it today.
Second chance opportunity here. Fearon had 6 yesterday for Prosper. 4-man cycle. They look to skip it.
Great piece there.
JC Hohenschelt up to Lane Coggeshall.
Here comes Rockwall in numbers. This is where they're really good. Oh, one more. He's got him. Probably gotten one shorthanded there, but decided to settle in, try and value the possession.
It's a sophomore there. Dylan Brunk. Big athlete for Rockwall. Luke Fisher's going to settle it out.
We're all even.
That man up, man down opportunity brought to you by the Lone Star Alliance or the LSA. Here's John Burton. Believe that's right. John Burton, number 31, his first action of the day. Here's Fisher carrying.
So, yeah, I know I got 3, but see if I can get some more.
Dylan Brunk getting to, whoa. That Prosper guy was shot out of a cannon there.
Wasn't he? Wasn't he? That was a great chase there by the junior, Jaden Sawyers. He's quick. Brody Lowry working hard in the ride. Takes a good angle, turns him back.
One of the better plays that we saw yesterday was Jake Vaughn riding hard against Lake Travis.
Massive bucket. Massive bucket. Timer's getting close.
Tick-tock goes the clock. They got the hand count on right now.
Oh, big momentum play there. Anytime you can force your opponent into a failure to advance and they clear.
They throw the ball up the field. Here's Hunter Roberts.
Fisher from the parking lot, really feeling it low to low. Goalie's feeling that one too.
Yes, Harbor.
Another turnover here. Second chance opportunity. McMahon bombs the middle. Gets one off. Gets the bucket.
The deflator.
The old changeup.
Goalie is a little, he's hurting after that one.
It's like timeout Prosper here. Probably a good time to take one, Coach.
Timeouts brought to you by Carl Lynch. SMU captured their second LSA championship in a row under the direction of head coach Carl Lynch. Cartoon Carl segments brought to you by Cartoon Carl, Real Carl, Agent Ogden, exclusively on Stickstar Lacrosse Productions, Stickstar Productions, apologies. THSLL Super Regional coverage of the North District, brought to you by Josie Records, our title sponsor. Want to give them a huge shout out. 15,000 square foot music mecca with locations in Kansas City, Tulsa, and their largest in Dallas. Tell them you heard about the store on Six Star Productions, and they might give you a high five. Friendly staff in there. Place is amazing. A place where you can get live local music, and you can actually purchase live local artists on vinyl that they print. That's Josie Records. Check them out on Twitter at Josie Records and josierecords.com. Another action. 4-2 now. Frisco and Colleyville mixing it up. Colleyville up 4-2. In the other action, it's Plano losing to Klein 3-2. Tons of lacrosse going on. So much lax.
And we're back here. The Dallas North District Super Regional Division II game, 5-2. Rockwall is up on Prosper here with 7:57 left in the first half. Prosper coming out of a much-needed timeout. There's Newman winning the clamp again.
This double.
Prosper doing a really good job of just mixing it up on these GBs, though. Oh, that's a savvy play there. Nice little hockey to space.
Whack.
Take one for good measure.
No new friends here in second season. No new friends. And the last time Prosper tried to clear it, they had some issues. Nice toss there by Harbor.
Was a great toss. I'd like for that to be a little easier, but they complete it and get a possession out of it nonetheless. Ooh, looking to turn the corner, doesn't get his step.
Cole Schmidt gets advantage. He gains leverage topside from X consistently. He did yesterday, all day, unable to turn the corner there. There's a nice little double.
Playing against a long defenseman, sometimes those sticks can get there, and as a dodger, you're like, that doesn't look quite as open as it once did 2 steps ago. New attack from X. Bounce, carries up, sees the slide coming, moves the ball. Can they get it to the backside?
Not fast enough. Here's J.C. Hohenschelt. Good defense. And there is Patrick Sinclair again in gold, making all the saves he's supposed to. Some of the ones he's not. It's a big pickup there by Reed Lewis. Rockwall maybe get a little timeout if they're able to get this ball off the ground.
Yeah, not a bad one to take one. Preserve the possession. Great GB there, coming out of the pile. It's Hunter Sheffield, the freshman. It's a good play.
Brunk getting caught down low.
He's just not ready to make a catch there. You'd like to have him have his stick up so he doesn't have to make a save on a good pass.
Here's Jacob Williams doing what he does best, applying pressure in transition. That's a tough one. Needed to just move that to Brody Lowry right next to him. The ball on the turf. Hunter Roberts looks to Lowry.
Ruh-roh.
Throws his hands, moves it, and finishes. That's Roberts to Lowry.
It's a good play by Roberts initially, trying to dig one out of his shoelaces on a really tough pass. Unable to corral it, but gets involved in the ground ball, wins it, head up, moves it quickly off the ground. Lowry gets across the middle, moves the goalie multiple times, and ultimately gets a dunk. Just like that, it's 6-2. 6-2, Rockwall is up on Prosper.
Timeout here brought to you by Carl Lynch. Tell you, the timeout sponsorship in second season is a big deal because these coaches, they like to use them. They're really important. Want to take all the timeouts, and we appreciate Coach Lynch for supporting Stick Star Productions right now. Prosper on their heels a little bit, having a tough time clearing the ball 2 of the last 3 opportunities that they've had. The one where they were able to clear it, Harbor had to make a great toss there. If you're in the Prosper huddle and you're head coach Carl Lynch, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Screaming really loudly, but that's just because I know Coach Lynch. But specifically, probably screaming about the clear. Right now, what Rockwall is doing is they're just dropping their 3 attackmen. Their heels are on the midfield, and then they're trying to lock the short sticks. What I would like to do is, again, stretch one defenseman, stretch one of their riding players deep, and then attack that last attackman. Maybe go with 4 shorties in the clear so that you've got ball handlers. Some of their long sticks have had some issue handling under pressure in the middle of the field. But typically, if you just stretch, step one attackman, or step one guy over attacking the last attackman, you can get out in these corners right here, just on the opposite side of the midfield line. So that's where my focus would be. I think they've got to clean up their clearing game if they want to start to claw back into this.
Second chance opportunities are very important in the second season. There's Newman moving the ball all the way into the offensive end. And here is Prosper trying to clear it up.
Benjamin Cusimano making a great play on that ground ball right at the top of the box, getting a first touch GB, not leaving early doing so. And those are the plays that they're going to need. They need their guys to make and win tough plays all over the field in this game, especially right now down 4 with under 5 left here in the second quarter.
Here's Jacob Williams. Great on-ball defense there on Fearon. Clay Fearon had 6 yesterday. It doesn't look like Jacob Williams is Fearon.
I see what you did there, and I like it. Wind up, carries the middle, little pick there.
That one was soaked. Jacob Williams does a great job of getting his body in on people as a long stick defenseman. He applies pressure. He leans on people.
He can play chest up on you.
It's pretty awesome to watch.
He's got an active stick but doesn't sacrifice his positioning because he's got great feet.
Here's a 6-on-5. Newman.
Kind of collapse their spacing there a little bit. Unable to gain any advantage on that sub game. Oh, Fisher. Number 4 with his 4th.
Fisher for 4. Low to low. If you can beat him high to high, you can beat him low to low. Fisher able to do that. Keeps his stick low and snaps it off. Makes it 4 buckets for 4, and that's 5-goal lead now for Rockwall. 7-2, 3:45 left. THSLO Super Regional coverage via Stickstar Productions is brought to you by Josie Records. Check them out at josierecords.com and at Josie Records on Twitter and Instagram. Big face-off here. Ball still on the ground. Here's Grant Miller, the senior. He's a big, athletic midi. He's a pretty interesting no call there. Finally got the push in the back. Ball's on the ground still. There's another push in the back. Everybody's pushing in the back today. It's a good job there by Grant Miller, just staying with it. He's going to relax for a second, throws it to Brody Lowry. Says, hey, I'm going to let my arm just kind of chill out. Nice possession. Coach Faye's going to sub him out because he just had a tough run there.
Fisher just casual BTB because, you know, why not? That's what he's thinking.
Skilled. Ball side cut. Initiating with Roberts behind. He's got his hands and his eyes. Finalizer.
Got a great change of direction on that kid.
It's a nice ride there.
Excellent
by
job
Fisher.
in the ride, turning that guy back, getting to his outside shoulder, forcing him to roll away. And now they're able to jump into their right a little bit. Again, we'll just step this near side guy right over. That's an attack win. You're out.
Big clear. Prosper gets to the middle, but everybody is home for Rockwall.
Trevor Barrett doing a great job clearing the ball on that run out. The junior scooting, holding his own between the boxes. Prosper settles in here. They swing it out to the top corner.
Prosper going to need to get one in this last 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's pretty tight right now for Prosper. They haven't been able to generate too much offense. Have they scored here in the second quarter?
It's been a while.
Nice
No.
little flip there. They get the pick on the backside. They get one right there.
Shoots right around his defender to the near corner.
That's kind of their look right there. They go
Good little seal.
carry, flip, fake flip, which draws some attention, and then they seal on the backside, and they're able to get a bucket.
Yeah, I like it. That's a great look. That's a great shot shooting around his defender. Goalie never saw it. That's Cole Schmidt with his second of the day. Absolutely just sniped that thing. Hung it right there in the corner.
It's a good finish there by Schmidt.
7-3 here.
1:19 left. Oh, and there's
Prosper goes forward. Off the draw.
Evan Bennett with a nice little pickup.
Unbelievable first touch GB there by Evan Bennett. Good job. Runs out of real estate, looks behind him.
Finds Austin Otten. Throwing the ball around, unable to complete that pass.
Right idea, though. Right idea. If they complete that, they've got a little bit of an advantage.
They look to clear the ball now.
Just step this defenseman over. You're out. Clear some space.
Throw the ball up the field.
Timeout, Prosper. Here we go. Coach Vania wants to talk about it. See if they can get another bucket here as the clock winds down.
Let's give them something to talk about. Timeout brought to you by Coach Carl Lynch. Coach Lynch and the SMU Mustangs just touched down there. Well, he touched down first, and then the reinforcements get there later in California. LSA represented by SMU, and then at the Division II level, ULL, or just Louisiana, both of those teams, two-time defending champs. You can watch all of the MCLA action live. Check it out. It's not brought to you by Stickstar Productions. It's brought to you by somebody that's doing it for them. It's going to be tremendous.
It's Lax.tv, if I'm not mistaken. Been wrong once before. We don't fact check here, so.
We'll figure it out maybe later. Currently in other action. Let's go ahead and dial that in. Currently 5-2. Frisco is losing to Colleyville, I believe. Yes, I believe that's the case. And then we're trying to find out the Plano score. Who else is playing right now? The last one is going to be Greenhill and Regents.
Can go over to the official MCLA YouTube account to check out all of the MCLA National Tournament games. Can also find those on mcla.us. You think Prosper's going to play for one shot here with 40 seconds left on the clock?
No. I think they're going to go to their little look behind. They're going to go to their little flip look with the seal on the backside somewhere, I would say. Rockwall locking Fearon, I believe. They get that pick. Oh, nice little bang on that pick.
Yeah, just jumped right out on that thing. Played that really well. 15 seconds left here in the first half. Prosper having trouble generating a look out of this timeout. They're under 10. It's a great one more look, though. And just like that, the second quarter, first half of play has ended. We've got Rockwall up 7-3 on Prosper. Luke Fisher so far, 4 goals for Rockwall. He's pacing their offense nicely today. And then on the Prosper side, you've got Cole Schmidt with 2.
Cole Schmidt getting it going. We'd like to thank our sponsors here real quick. Of course, THSLL North District Super Regional coverage and Stickstar Productions title sponsor is Josie Records. Our friends of the THSLL and Six Star Productions include Bridge Lacrosse. Bridge Lacrosse is a sports-based youth development nonprofit serving the urban communities of North Texas. Their mission is to use lacrosse to broaden the horizons of our community's youth. They have introduced lacrosse to hundreds of student athletes, primarily in the southern sector of DFW. They operate year-round programming related to exposing students in urban neighborhoods to the great sport of lacrosse while focusing on developing their non-cognitive skills and helping them close the opportunity gap. They believe that their programs can be an integral part of youth development in the urban community that they serve. Bridge Lacrosse is focused on providing opportunities and opening new doors for all youth, especially in the neighborhoods of Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove, South Dallas, and West Dallas. They believe that sports can provide great life lessons and that lacrosse can broaden the horizons of the urban youth. Another friend of THSLL and Six Star Productions includes Bank of America Merrill Lynch. THSLL and Six Star Productions supporters include the Headstrong Foundation. The Headstrong Foundation is relentless in improving quality of life for those affected by cancer. With every action that they take, they are fulfilling the vision of the late Nicholas Collieri, their founder. Sorry, my pen just broke on me. Nick's last wish was that the others would benefit from his journey. On behalf of all of them at the Headstrong Foundation, they invite you to join their mission by donating today at headstrong.org. Follow them on Twitter at Laxby Blood Cancer. That's terrible to laugh during that, but I'm just wiping all of this nasty ink on myself. Follow them on Twitter at Laxby Blood Cancer. Rich Moses is their director, and he is instrumental in the Patriot Cup as Headstrong Foundation is tied in with that massive event. Back to you, Kyle.
Yeah, Crumb, while you try and figure it out over here with this pen, that ink is everywhere.
That was an explosion.
Welcome to the Texas High School Lacrosse.
What began in 2004
is a simple summer lacrosse camp
in South Dallas
has transformed into a network of student-athlete volunteers,
coaches, and strong community partners on a mission to bring sports-based youth development to urban communities across North Texas.
We believe that our programs can be an integral part of youth development in the urban communities we serve. By developing after-school lacrosse programs in urban North Texas, we provide an opportunity for youth to engage in sports not traditionally played in their communities. Through team-building exercises and physical activity, we encourage healthy living while addressing quality out-of-school time. With the help of seasoned coaches and volunteers, we can impart top-notch lacrosse instruction while continuing to foster healthy youth development on and off the field.
By joining our ever-growing family of supportive donors and volunteers, you can help us spread the magic of team sports to urban youth all over North Texas.
Anthony Crimmins here, Six Star Productions, North District D2 Super Regional. Rockwall leading Prosper 7-3. First half dominated, dictated by Rockwall. 4 buckets for Luke Fisher. Here's a contentious face-off.
Long extended ground ball there. Let's get to the real question on everyone's minds. How's that Incan doing there, Chief?
Well, it was a multi-hand explosion. It was an explosive situation. I believe maybe the pen was in my pants when I washed them, because I put these pants on and there was a pen in there. And I think that we got lucky. It didn't explode in the wash, but it did just explode in my hand. Here, you want to apply pressure to that?
Hunter Roberts.
Bucket.
It's a good job looking that defender off. Just turns the corner and gets a really easy one. That is not the way you want to start the third quarter if you're Prosper.
No, that makes it 8-3 with 11:02 left. Rockwall early and often in this third quarter. In other super regional action, the Ville is beating at Black Bear Lax. That's Colleyville up on Frisco 6-3 at the half.
That game's going to get exciting. Those two teams don't have a lot of love lost for one another. It's going to get contentious.
Hayfling in the other super regional has a hat trick in the first half up on Klein 4-3.
Ryan Hayfling, big, long player that can bring it really fast.
He can shoot from range. They are locking off Carson Newman, and they're playing man. Oh, Luke Fisher's got him ducking on the windup. Might want to pass and let him wind up and go at it again. They get it to Newman. They shut him off that whole time. Carry the middle.
Good active stick there to knock a ball down. Unfortunately, can't come up with it. It's tough when you put balls on the ground and are just unable to win them back.
That's a tough handle there. The angle was difficult. Nice check.
Great check. Staying with it. Tries to go with the handball there. Can't corral it with his hand.
Prosper able to manufacture a possession. And they need to manufacture a bucket to make this a 4-goal game here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they really need to get it going. As the day wears on, it is going to get not colder, but hotter. And they're having to expel a lot of energy to get goals right now.
The turf will heat up, as will the microphones. Mom goal. The mics are going to heat up all the way through. We've got Kingwood versus ESD next. And then afterwards, a nice little matchup between St. Mark's and the Woodlands. St. Mark's able to outlast Lake Travis, the 2 seed out of the Central.
One of the more exciting games I've been able to watch this year, be a part of. That game was awesome.
Great look there by Zane Williams.
It's a good play just to stay on. Thought he might get a withholding call there, just laying on the ball. Tough break.
And there's the sophomore, Dylan Brunk. He's a big old athlete. He carries it right down the pipe, buries it, makes it 9-3 here for Rockwall. It's now 9-3, 8:29 left. Rockwall has had both buckets here in the third quarter, extending their lead. Right now, momentum and the field shifting in Rockwall's favor. Big face-off win there by Carson Newman.
Here they are out and running, fakes early. Chunks one at his feet from deep.
Newman trying to figure into the offensive scoring equation. Hasn't gotten on the score sheet yet, but applying a lot of pressure at the face-off X. Rockwall has numbers on this side if they want them. The 3-on-2 is already established.
Yeah, they're doing a good job attacking this zone over on this side of the field. That's how Fisher got his first 2 of the day. Here's Fisher again, looking to carry up. They go like 4-man wheel on this side. Bring it back over the top. Preston McMahon back to Fisher. Well, Roberts will test the shorty. Little wheel look again. He's open inside if they want him. And they do.
That would have been pretty awesome.
Would have been pretty awesome. He had a little bit more time than he felt like he had. Probably didn't need to just swat that on Cage. Probably could have caught that turned. Just put it where the goalie wasn't. And Prosper wins the chase. They're clearing the ball. Prosper doing a good job in that zone of making their initial rotation. But as I mentioned there, just losing guys inside. So that next guy's got to get over and down.
They got a guy open on the crease right now. Unable to find him.
Keaton Etheridge going to test Preston McMahon. 2 really good athletes going at it right here. Keaton Etheridge can move. Leans in. It's a great take.
Is that a save? I feel like they got a piece of that right there.
A little tumbersault there. Out of it. Looks like timeout here.
Timeout being taken by Rockwall. They're going to get everything sorted, Lenny. Timeouts are brought to you by Coach Carl Lynch. We appreciate his support of the Stickstar broadcast. We appreciate the THSLL for making this happen. THSLL, our partner in bringing you live stream action and really getting this wonderful game out to relatives, coaches, friends, everyone out there.
I've got a question for you, Crumb.
Question me.
Do you like music?
I do like music.
Where would you go in the Metroplex to get your music? Or let's say you were in Tulsa. I don't know.
If I was in Tulsa or Kansas City or Dallas, I would go to Josie Records. Josie Records is a 15,000 square foot music mecca that specializes in vinyl records, including collectibles, new releases, CDs, tapes, turntables, and music accessories. If you want to add a little culture to your child's music game and get them off the iPad or iTunes, you can actually go and get the iTunes favorites at Josie Records on vinyl. I heard and have heard and believe that everything sounds better on vinyl. It's just got a better musical sound.
It's got depth.
There's Dalton Solver, Kingwood Lax legend, making his appearance here. He's coming to watch his alma mater take on ESD. Kid's got a big smile on his face right now. What's going on, big dog? Doing all right? Awesome. Yeah. He just finished up his first season at High Point University. Kid is huge.
Yeah, he's big. He's big. It's another kid that can shoot the cover off of the ball. Let's see what Prosper looks to dial up out of this timeout. Oh, Rockwall going to apply pressure on ball here. They're going double team right out of this. Sweep the leg. Able to escape briefly. Ball goes on the ground.
JT Hohenschelt.
Like the move by Coach Fay there out of that timeout. Pretty loud with a big GB at the midfield. They've got numbers. One more. Hunter Roberts later.
Big save there.
Big save. Big save.
Colin Harbor. Huge save.
A great job by the freshman Hunter Roberts. That one more pass, stabs his foot in the ground, gets to the middle, throws his hands, and then goalie, kick save and a butte. It's heating up here.
It is 9-3, 5:56 left.
feel way better about the chosen attire for the live stream today.
Yes, it was warm yesterday. It's a quite warm, but we looked really, really fresh.
Here's Rockwall looking to go against his zone again. McMahon leans in. Just looking to attack it from this side. Fisher with another quick stick. Mom goal.
Mom goal, not Monmouth, who punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament.
Sure did. Bryce Wasserman, Texan at the next level, getting the conference title on his birthday, no less. Happy birthday, Bryce.
Happy birthday, Bryce. We miss you.
We're going to see his youngest brother, Drew Wasserman, in this next game, playing for ESD against Kingwood.
Big game. Big game for a trip to the Final Four.
The youngest Wasserman also has a propensity to get buckets. We'll see if he's able to get involved today.
Sure does. The Monmouth Hawks were 0-13 in 2014, and in 2017, they are heading to the NCAA tournament.
Coach Fisher and staff doing an unbelievable job with their recruiting classes and getting that program off the ground. They've had some massive program wins the last couple seasons. They're fun to follow.
Patrick Hypeman Franklin asks.
Oh, through look there on the seal.
Fearing.
Low to low. Doesn't go. And now we're out and running again. They are looking to push the pace now, aren't they?
They are. They are want to take the tempo to Prosper. Applying pressure, especially on the defensive side of the field.
Up 9-3, you might as well. If you can get a couple good outlets, some transition goals, you might be able to kind of break the spirit of your opponent here. You're up 6.
As we were saying before, Stickstar Productions.
Fisher just getting kind of loose with his passing game right now. I'd like to see him tighten it up a little bit. Don't have to make the play, just the right one.
Just all the right ones. Patrick Hypeman Franklin, I believe that was the middle name that his mother decided with at some point, Hypeman, asks us, is there anyone at the D2 level that makes it look easier than Luke Fisher? Hashtag juice. The kid has tons of skill and flavor. Right now, though, a little bit his gift, his curse, as he's been a little loose, right? A little too much juice, maybe.
A little too much juice.
4 goals in the first half will do that to you.
Right now, most of the Prosper team, most of the Rockwall team's making it look pretty easy, to be honest.
They're feeling it.
Yeah, they're hungry. Like I said, they were not happy with that loss to McKinney last year. In the final weekend, THSLL play. Heavy senior class. They mean business.
Zane Williams.
I tell you what, Prosper attackmen are going to have a lot of bruises. They're going to be bruised up. Rockwall, again, applying so much pressure. Here they come running again. This game's getting kind of sloppy here in the third. You'll see these teams maybe settle in a little bit, but again, I understand why Rockwall's just kind of out and going.
They're just trying to get some more buckets. 1:57 left here in the third quarter.
That flew by.
It did. Third quarter is brought to you by Iron Planet, the leading online marketplace for heavy equipment.
Another big save. Grenade does a good job avoiding that.
Please check them out at ironplanet.com. Heavy lifter in this game has got to be Patrick Sinclair for Rockwall. He's limited a pretty potent Prosper offense to just 3 goals.
Yeah, he's done a great job. The defensive unit in front of him, though, the amount of pressure that they are applying, even when Prosper is getting shots off. A lot of times it's under duress with guys all over their hands, not fully able to get all the power behind some of these shots. They're coming from pretty good spots on the field.
This four-man wheel look that Rockwall has, I believe that Prosper has kind of figured out how they want to defend that. Not getting a ton of looks right now, but
Oh, Newman, that's an athletic move.
Newman gets his right hand. They wanted to limit that, but he still got it anyways.
Fisher carrying to X. Looking to attack here. Hard jab step, shoots around, pushes it wide of the cage. Gets dumped in the meantime.
Fishes it wide of the cage. Is that what you said? Nope. Pushes.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Just fished it right. Not sure what happened there.
Think that there was going to be a shot clock violation, so the captain just rolled it.
Somehow just missed that timer being put on. I'm dialed in, I promise. Not sure how I missed that.
We're dialed in. It's the third quarter brought to you by Iron Planet, the leading online marketplace for heavy equipment. Please check them out at ironplanet.com.
Need a bulldozer? They got that.
They actually also have the official deal with the U.S. military to sell Humvees. Right? The Humvee. If you are looking for a Humvee, right?
And you're the U.S. military.
Oh, no. If you are, they're old military
gotcha.
Humvees
I like it.
that have been demilitarized, right? If you're looking, they are the official sales group of the military Humvee. If we could sell just one Humvee, right? Somebody just get out there and scoop up a Humvee. I bet it's amazing. For the ranch.
I was obsessed with those when I was a kid.
I mean,
I thought they were the coolest things.
Listen, you're going to the ranch. You want a all-terrain vehicle to get around. You're probably going to hunt. Might need to tow some stuff. Buy a Humvee. I think you can just run over trees.
I'm told there's a zombie apocalypse upon us soon. I mean, what better vehicle than a Humvee?
It's all-terrain zombie apocalypse vehicles. You can drive those things in water if you have a snorkel stack, right?
Yeah.
They make snorkels for Humvees. Why wouldn't you get one? I mean, literally, that's our goal. We're going to sell one Humvee in the third quarter of these next couple matchups. Again, that's Iron Planet. We just made another award. We're going to have the Josie Records Man of the Match, and then we're going to have the Iron Planet Heavy Lifter.
I like it. I like it. Right now, who would you say in this game are you looking at potential heavy lifter award?
I think we'll make the heavy lifter the defensive MVP.
Okay.
And we'll make / auxiliary, and then we'll make the man of the match the offensive award. But, we could change that because we have the power, we have the mic.
That just happened. Following up on a conversation yesterday about this, turns out the wedding singer's full character name is Robbie Hart.
Robbie Hart.
Robbie Hart. I realized that right as I was leaving the parking lot. It's like, man, came to me. Here we go, fourth quarter action. 9-3. Rockwall up. See if they can extend this. I don't see them slowing down.
Jacob Williams.
He comes up with some pretty unbelievable first touch GBs in traffic.
Got great hands. Here's that fast break opportunity. They got 5 on a lot. Brody Lowry. Nails it, the senior.
Captain doing captain things.
Buries that stick side hit. That is his second of the day, I believe.
In and out of his stick in a hurry. I thought that Prosper did a good job of holding there as long as they could. But forcing them to complete a couple passes in tight spaces, and they were up to task. Lowry, that's his second. He's got 1 assist on the day as well. He's been involved.
Rockwall, it's all Rockwall right now, 10-3. The Prosper Eagles are going to need a Kingwood first quarter type effort to get back into this.
You remember? I remember.
I remember when Kingwood scored 8 goals in the first quarter. There's Jacob Williams again with a ridiculous play. Here's Reed Lewis carrying. Kid is fast. I believe he's a CrossFit wizard.
Wizard. Kid is way strong. It's apparent when he plays. Kid can move.
Brody Lowry able to scoop up that GB after Luke Tigan put the ball on the ground. They sling it to Burton. Burton moves it over to Lewis, to Otten.
Oh, took it off the dome. Shoulder, actually.
Clavicle.
That didn't feel good. Looks like he's all right, though.
Nice soak. Don't rub it.
And he's back on ball, ready to play Fisher here.
If you would like to, go ahead and tweet at us. Currently, other scores, 6-3. Plano up on Klein. The only score we're not getting is the Regents Greenhill game. Well, we just found the...
Go Rockwall. Looks like Prosper's back to a man. Lowry kind of tests this short stick over here, just moves the ball through X. Looks like Rockwall's going to enjoy some possession time here. Mine as well.
They're fine with it. They say, hey, we'll just... Oh, here's Reed Lewis looking to carry to the middle. Nice whammy. Timeout.
Coach Fay not thrilled with what's going on right now. Called a timeout. Doesn't look pumped about it. Giving his guys the business a little bit. Just trying to have them compete at a high level. Great coach. He's done wonders with this Rockwall program over the last couple years.
He's got him going. There's no slowing down there. Full speed for Rockwall. Right now in the fourth quarter, Colleyville has the ball. Man up for 46 seconds. The score is Colleyville 8, Frisco 5. Colleyville the 6th seed. Frisco the 2 seed out of the North District. Colleyville had the long game yesterday, overtime thriller. Not in Manila. Thriller.
And dripping.
Thriller in Dripping Springs, where we hope that they enjoyed some delicious barbecue.
Dripping Springs is amazing. That is a pretty cool little community out there west of Austin. Gorgeous country. Believe it's the gateway to the hill country is what they're going with.
Oh, I
feel like that's on a water tower.
I would love to take a nap in Dripping Springs this afternoon. It's a great place to nap.
Prosper now doubling out of this timeout.
Nice through look there to Hunter Roberts.
He's got a short stick. It's less than ideal matchup for Prosper. Tackman is more than capable of attacking that. Rockwall playing high and wide here. Prosper doing a good job staying condensed, not being sucked out.
High and wide, opposite of the high and tight haircut, which people don't really go with anymore. High and tight is kind of out.
Seems like it. Seems like it might be kind of out. I got into a little show on Netflix last night called The Peaky Blinders. Amazing show. They keep it high and tight. Here we go. Prosper gets it clear. Ooh, dispossessed. Wins it back.
37.
Still need to get a touch.
Charles Russell is a freshman. He is not small.
No, not small at all. Rockwall doing a great job getting athletes to the field, lacrosse field. Imagine a lot of these guys are multi-sport. Kids, they look it anyway.
All of the D2. Oh, nice little piece there. All of the D2 Super Regionals are being played right now. Rockwall up on Prosper 10-3. Colleyville up on Frisco 8-6 now. That game is tightened. Plano up on Klein 6-3. And then the last game is Green Hill taking on Regents. And here's Preston McMahon.
Nifty handle jump cut. Rolls away from pressure.
He looks like a wide receiver, doesn't he? Oh, my.
Another great handle there by Newman.
Newman, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, gets it into the score sheet. Makes it 11-3, 8:13 left.
Yeah, if you're Newman, you're pumped that that one went.
Yeah.
You know, that's one that if it doesn't go, you just fell in the open field. But great play, unbelievable play by Preston McMahon to secure a tough pass. Jump cuts one guy, carries short to draw them back downfield, and then sees the headman, Carson Newman, who also makes a ridiculous handle and then scores a bucket.
Question from Seamus McFarland.
Seamus McFarland, also a member of the all-name team.
I'm going to say that Seamus got worked on his honorable mention ranking in terms of awards. Pitch save there by Patrick Sinclair.
Strict Jesuit player.
There's Jacob Williams making, oh, nice handle.
What's Seamus want to know?
He wants to know, do we think it is Rockwall's year? Oh, Dylan Bronk.
The Bronk. The Bronk comes with the
hard selling.
quiet.
Quiet you.
But the Rockwall fans say we will not be quiet. They came full cowbell today.
More cowbell. If you'd like to listen to, what song is that? It's from Deep Purple, Don't Fear the Reaper. If you'd like to pick up some vinyl, right, where you can hear that cowbell, go ahead and check out Josie Records. The fourth quarter is brought to you by Josie Records, our title sponsor. Man of the Match is going to be brought to you by Josie Records. The third quarter was brought to you by Iron Planet, the leading online marketplace for heavy equipment. Check them out at Iron Planet and buy a Humvee.
Go get a Humvee.
Go get a Hummer and in the comments say, we heard about this deal via Stickstar Productions. We'd greatly appreciate that. The heavy lifter of the game, brought to you by Iron Planet, will come up at the end of the game, as will the Josie Records Man of the Match. Timeouts, though, they're sponsored by Coach Carl Lynch. He takes the SMU Mustangs out west to compete in the MCLA National Tournament. They drew the they are the 13 or 14? They're the 13 of the 14 seed, and they will take on Georgia Tech, which is either the 3 or the 4 seed.
I knew that didn't sound right, Krem.
What's that?
Blue Oyster Cult. That's
Yeah.
where. That's who you need to go swoop up.
Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. Apologies.
Don't fear the Reaper. Big shout out to Michael Blake coming through in my text over here.
The clutch. In the clutch, takes a village to do a Stickstar production.
Pump for Michael Blake tuning in out there wherever he's at in the world. Thanks for listening and watching, enjoying. I'm enjoying it. 12-3.
We would like if more people just listen during the games, right? Increase the viewership. Just go ahead and throw in your earplugs,
It's like going out to the baseball game.
right? And at least you'll get to laugh a little bit,
But it's a lacrosse game.
right?
Here we go. 7.5 minutes left. Prosper really need to start playing with a sense of urgency. They've just had a tough time. There's that flip. Seal on the backside. Rockwall wise to it. Rockwall has really done a good job here in the second half, tightening up their defense, getting their first slides, rotating and recovering. Prosper's been unable to beat them to the backside with any success. This is Zane Williams. He's going to have a go.
Prosper will be back next year, though.
Dangles, gets under, Sinclair just comes off his pipe a little bit there. Gives him more angle than he probably should. Sneaks one right by him. It's a great goal there by Zane Williams.
Zane Williams just needs a little bit of angle. He does a great job of changing up his shooting angles, going over the top, dropping them in, raises up. But as we said, Prosper, they'll be back again next year. They've got a bunch of younger players, juniors and sophomores, so they will be back. Again, Seamus McFarland asking, is this Rockwall's year? Well, it's going to be a tough battle to get there. Obviously, they're getting after Prosper right now, but then they'll play Colleyville. And the other side of the bracket, well, I mean, not necessarily Colleyville. Colleyville playing Frisco. They've got some numbers there? Nope.
Did briefly. Yeah, I would say Rockwall would like to think that it's their year. Other teams are going to have something to say about it. Again, heavy senior class here. I feel like they have unfinished business after that loss to McKinney in the Final Four last year. Unable to make it to the championship game.
The only team that has bested them at the D2 level is Plano, and they're on the other side of the bracket.
Imagine that was a pretty good game.
5-4 in overtime. Plano was able to get it. Rockwall had several opportunities, but weren't able to finish. I believe they hit a pipe in that game. We're not getting any updates from the Green Hill Regions game, so we'll just have to use the force on that.
Got another timeout here. Rockwall's going to come out of this man up. I think it's going to be a slash. So they'll be on uppers for a minute here.
That's two different sponsors right there. Timeouts brought to you by Coach Carl Lynch. And the man up opportunity brought to you by the LSA. The Lone Star Alliance. Members of the MCLA, which is a national organization of non-NCAA men's college lacrosse programs. MCLA LSA programs from Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. They play in the Lone Star Alliance. The D1 teams include Arkansas, North Texas, Oklahoma, SMU, TCU, Texas Tech, Houston, LSU, Texas, the Longhorns, Texas, A&M, the Fighting Aggies, and Texas State Bobcats. D2 teams include Louisiana, formerly ULL, the Raging Cajuns, La Tech, Rice, Sam Houston State, Southeastern Louisiana, SFA, Texas A&M University Galveston, ACU, Dallas Baptist, Oklahoma State, Tarleton, Tulsa, UTD, the Comets, Baylor, Incarnate Word, St. Ed's, Texas A&M University, Corpus, Trinity, and the UTSA Roadrunners. And that's all of the LSA teams.
You sure you got them all?
I think that's it. I think I wrote them all down in order, but
a healthy list there.
It's lengthy. Right now, Plano up on Klein, 7-3, and then the other game is 9-7. Oh, get dumped.
Say that's a loose push at best. Not real happy with that. With that call, personally, that guy had to go. He's on the doorstep. Didn't look like he got him high. Maybe he thought he got him in the back. Regardless, loose push. Probably got him for a cross check, maybe. I'm not real sure.
Frisco had made it a one-goal game, 8-7, and then Colleyville responded to make it 9-7.
ESD boys are dressed and about to start their warm-up over there behind the goal. They're in some nice light gray and blue today.
They're going with the grays.
It's Rockwall 2 men up. Great job on a deflection there. Prosper able to kill a little bit of clock here. Quick whistle coming. Trouble. Prosper. Oh, another great tip. We're doing a good job of taking away Skip Lane's third deflection. Fisher finds one.
Fisher with the flare for his fifth. The
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. For you Chappelle Show fanatics out there.
That makes it 13-4. It's all Rockwall at this point.
Yeah, I'd say it's purely pretty academic at this point. It's Rockwall's got this one in hand at this point. Just like to see him close it out, injury-free. It's been a pretty clean game. It's been physical, but not a ton of penalties. I think that was just our second and third of the game. First one coming early in the first quarter. And we're back to the face-off here. Rockwall looking like they're going to punch their ticket to Houston next weekend. Katie.
We'll be there. Live. Stickstar Productions, brought to you by Josie Records. We're excited.
That's a good pull.
This will be Stickstar Productions' second broadcast of the THSLL final weekend. But fourth on the mic. We're really excited. If you'd like to help sponsor the live stream, go ahead and reach out to us. You can slide into our DMs at stickstarlax or at stickstarATX.
Goes airborne, gets dumped. I like it though. He's selling out. He's missing the headman here.
Jacob Williams is skilled.
Yeah, he's a good player. Solid, solid, solid pickup from Mount Olive.
Colleyville with another bucket, making it 10-7 after Frisco was able to trim that deficit to 1.
Prosper looking to speed them up by applying pressure here, but they're just not out on adjacents, which is going to make it really tough. If you want to apply pressure, you've got to make sure the adjacent outlets are appropriately covered.
4:17, now 4:03 left.
Roberts gets underneath, took a deflection, hit the goalie in the foot. Both teams working hard for ground balls here. Prosper gets that one as it goes off the stick of Rockwall and out of bounds. Looks like ESD dressed the whole program. They brought in Army today.
They've got them all. Prosper, 3:21 left on their season. A very solid season.
Great season. Young team. They're not done. Youth teams are having some success.
Big save.
Great shot. Really good save there by the heavy lifter.
Patrick Sinclair.
I think we could probably go ahead and crown him on that one.
Yep. Lane Coggeshall bears down, throws it at Harbor's feet. That's one of the players they're going to miss is Colin Harbor. Prosper throws the ball up the field. Oh.
Unbelievable play by Jacob Williams. He came to play today.
He sure did.
He could be a heavy lifter in this game as well.
He could.
Done a great job making plays on ball, off ball, between the boxes. Type of teammate you want to have, not the guy you necessarily want to line up against.
No, he's going to make it tough on you.
Scrapping. Scrapping. Great ground ball there.
2 minutes left here. Here's Fearon. He had 6 last game. Here's J.C. Hohenfeld coming out with the GB.
Another small human playing defense down there for Rockwall. Just kidding. He's massive.
He's a big dude.
Great check. Way to be on time there. Turn the ball over. And Prosper's out and running again. See if they can get another one.
Oh my my gosh, kick saving a beaut. Making all the saves right now.
All of them. All of them. He's seeing the ball all day. Great check there by Luke Tigan.
Nice goose.
Heady play there to goose that to his teammate. Working together on GBs. Just a bit outside.
Goalie ball, 13-4, 102 left. This is the D2 Super Regional. Another action. Let's check it out. Colleyville, believe they're still up. Lots of lacrosse going on around the state. This is THSLL Super Regional coverage via Six Star Productions, brought to you by Josie Records. Josie Records is a 15,000 square foot music mecca that specializes in vinyl records, including collectibles, new releases, CDs, tapes, turntables, and music accessories. Josie Records located at 2821 LBJ Freeway 100, Farmers Branch, Texas. You can check them out at josierecords.com or Josie Records on Twitter. Big game coming up next. Kingwood versus ESD, the Eagles.
A little 5-on-5 action here to end the game. Both teams with one in the sin bin.
Whoa, the game with Plano and Klein tightening up. 7-6 into the third.
Who's up in that one, Crum?
Plano is up. Hafling with his fourth makes it 8-6.
Zane Williams dangling again, trying to attack that near pipe. Ball just kind of squeaks out on them. Rockwall fans getting involved here. They can feel it. They know where they're headed.
They're dancing. It's dancing season. 12 seconds left. Here's Charles Johnson. He's big, skilled. Freshman. Wildcats win 10-6. They're heading to the Final Four.
Selly.
As is Rockwall.
And that's how it's going to end, folks. Rockwall, 13. That's a lot to Prosper. They've got 4. Great season for Prosper, making it this far. Rockwall, they live to play on next weekend down in Katy. We'll be there bringing you the action. Be here bringing you more action here. We should probably go ahead and communicate here a little bit. I think our Heavy Lifter Award brought to you guys by Iron Planet. That one's going to go to the Rockwall Tendy, right?
The Rockwall Tendy, Patrick Sinclair. He's the heavy lifter.
Kid played lights out. Then on the other side, when you start looking at offense, I think there's really only...
There can be only one.
There can be only one. I think we got to go with Luke Fisher here, right?
Luke Fisher with a flair for the dramatic.
Kid had 5 buckets today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Well, there's Dylon.
Yep.
Dylon.
Yep.
Dylon and Dylon. And Dylon.
Top 5 rappers of all time. Dylon. That's how we're going to let it end. There's 20 minutes until the next game. That's pretty quick turnaround.
Pretty quick. Both teams been getting loose over on the sidelines. They're trying to keep a tight schedule here. They're running a great event out here in Allen at Curtis Middle School. Hats off to the Allen Eagles. All of their parents, volunteers, players out here getting their hours in. But I think with that, we'll let the mic breathe here as ESD and Kingwood start to get warmed up here on the turf.
We'll bring you more Stickstar Productions action brought to you by Josie Records. in a bit.
Here we go. There's so many people who have done so many great things selflessly for our country.
When we see these men and women coming back with no arms, legs, or they have psychological issues, we have to stand behind them.
Shootout for Soldiers is something that we're very proud to be associated with.
You'll have 10 to 15,000 fans circulate through over the 24 hours.
Lacrosse is exploding nationwide.
It gets better and better every year, so the more people that come out, the better it's going to be.
This event is about using lacrosse as a platform to connect people and connect veterans in the community.
These men and women have served our country proudly for many years, and we try to do what we can to give back to them.
An event like this creates very, very strong awareness, very tangible interaction with veterans.
This is a good way for the girls to learn about why they have the freedoms that they have and to give back to the people that give so much to them.
I don't think most of us really understand the mental trauma and physical trauma that a lot of our veterans go through, and I think it's very important that we recognize them and support them 100%.
Shootout for Soldiers, since it started in 2012, has raised over $350,000 exclusively for Wounded Warrior Project. That is a massive impact, so we couldn't be happier to be a part of this event.
94 cents of every dollar we received from this event went straight to service members.
Just finished 24 hours. I think I checked and we raised $65,490.
We both played in the first game to kick off the 24-hour game. We got to stand together at the opening ceremony.
I've just been blessed. At my age of 57, I can still get up and run up down this field with some of the young guys.
The level of play is it's extremely competitive. It's clean, it's hard fought, but it's competitive.
Stay tight, go, go, go!
We're out there having fun. Everybody's laughing when we're hitting. Good time.
It was certainly an honor just to be on the field with those guys. It's really a way to spend time with my dad and to give back to the country and all the troops who have served and even the ones who have fallen for us.
The military is very strong in our family, and it's something that I hope my family will keep doing.
My daughter is a pilot in the Air Force, and we just want to support the military and all they do. We know the things that they give up.
I think it's a great cause just to give back to everyone who gave to us.
Why wouldn't you want to volunteer your time to the people that fight for our freedom in this country to enable us to play this great game?
Veterans need support, encouragement, positive opportunities for them to get together and engage with the community. Events like this give us something to live for, give us something to hope for, give us something on our calendar every year for us to look forward to doing. We really appreciate the opportunity to get out here and to be a part of this.
Yeah, here we go. Time. I can feel it right here. It's going to happen.
That's what it's all about right there.
Thank you, veterans!
Support those that have supported you.
It only takes 24 hours to make a difference.
Pick up a stick, come play.
Open up your heart. Do some good. Be selfless. In this really selfish world, find a way to do some good. And in some small way, say thank you.
Shootout for soldiers. Soldiers need you. The shootout needs you. Go do it.
Hoorah!
24 hours.
One game,
one goal. Support our troops.